My name is Carolyn Fish, and I'm a sales director at Better Homes and Gardens Masiello Group here in the Bangor office. I was formerly with a RE/MAX franchise, and it was coming up to be renewed. I liked the research I had discovered about Better Homes and Gardens and how it had reemerged itself. And also locally in the market, I noticed they were selling more of our listings. So Town & Country had just announced that they had become Better Homes and Gardens. I bumped into Earl Black and I congratulated him. A couple of days after Chris Masiello called me. He wanted to meet. After I met with Chris, I realized that he had a better future for my company and my agents than I could provide. He had more resources and he was very well ingrained already with strategies for today and in the future.
I looked around at a couple of companies, but I felt that Chris had the style that I was looking for, and I felt that the cultures would go together well. And then in 2013 we completed the merger from Town & Country to Masiello, so Better Homes and Gardens Town & Country went away, and it just became Better Homes and Gardens, the Masiello Group.
One of the things I really like about the Masiello Group is the forward-thinking leadership that we have. And that's one of the things that really brought me on board here. I'm one of those people that I'd rather be proactive than reactive, and that's what this company is all about. They're always looking ahead. What's coming up next? What's the next curve that the market's going to throw on us? We have an incredible culture here in this office of collaboration, of support, a nurturing environment. The person is what this is all about. We can teach people to sell real estate. We can coach you up. We can wave that magic wand. If you have the ability and you're going to show up every day and put the work in, I'm willing to help you and do what needs to be done to get you across that finish line, to help you realize your goals. It's an incredibly rewarding career. We get to help people find a home. It really doesn't get any cooler than that.
You know, we are a big team, and we do help each other out. We've got great support from our administrative staff, and we also bring, when new agents come in, they also get mentored, which is really important because they're floating free. They don't know what to do. So for them to come into an office environment where they can actually get mentored and go through that process a couple of times is really a big advantage.
So several years ago, we had the opportunity to come up here and start to work with Earl and Russ and the Town & Country folks, which was a great experience. And then along the way, we got the opportunity to be introduced to Carolyn Fish and her team, and they were a RE/MAX company at the time. And through various conversations and understanding each other, what we realized is that all three of us, both Masiello side and Town & Country and Carolyn's team, that we all had very similar cultures, and we all looked at the industry in a very similar way. And that led us to having the discussions and then ultimately merging all three companies together, which now creates what we have as our Bangor office. And I think this office is particularly well positioned for the future. Great people, great culture, an outstanding leadership team and support team. And I think all of those, really position this office well for the future. It's not about where we are today, because what we did yesterday has put us where we are today. This is about planning today for tomorrow.